I'm a porn star, but believe it or not, I am a human, and things people say hurt my feelings. I think sex workers and porn performers get bullied a lot. And I think also in general, computers and devices embolden people to say things, and they get to walk away and not see the effects of what they say.
One of the things that differentiates me from a lot of well-known performers, I guess, or performers in this video, is that I don't present as feminine. I'm non-binary identified. I think a lot of people know that, or they just see me and they don't see me feminine in the same way that they see some of my co-stars. And it's weird to call that a privilege, but I have not had nearly the level of vitriol that some of my peers have, simply because they're female.
I had started to realize just how much the negative stuff on the internet made me feel bad. And part of it was definitely like, you read a good thing, and then you read a bad thing, and you're like, oh man, nobody needs to be exposed every day to strangers armchair pathologizing them and people saying, I'm gonna fuck your spleen, and like, it's not the same as having someone shout it in your face, but it's still not good.
What people write on my social media timeline is like straight up sexual harassment. Like, it's verbally abusive, and it's threatening. Like, they say things like, oh, I'm gonna fuck you in your ass, and it's like, would you say that to like literally any other human being? No. I saw a meme recently where someone was saying something about like, oh, I'd like to call a hooker one day and ask if she'll fix my sink for an hour. And that's a joke that I hear a lot. Now that I've been in sex work for the last 10 years, I still hear it so often. It's like, oh, what would happen if we just called a hooker and had her like clean the house for an hour? So many people see sex work as the last resort. Like, oh, she couldn't do anything else. That's why she's having sex for money. That in itself is so degrading. I don't think doing sex work is degrading. I think like assuming that a woman can't possibly want to have sex or be a sexual person, much less get paid for it, I think that's degrading.
It contributes to us being seen as less than human. Like the kind of abuse that more and more women are receiving online, that's been our day-to-day for over a decade. What do you expect? You put yourself out there like that. Or like, how do you think people are going to react when you make those kind of life choices? And it makes it really hard to get workers' rights stuff done when you have to start by explaining that your job is a job in a lot of rooms. It can be annoying.
I would like to see sex workers treated better by society in general. Like, we're still seen as these pariahs. And until we're seen as normal people, like, there's no way we're going to get any of those things.